What yet? It's your boy, Newfie Steve, back at it again, and today I'll be showing you guys my Detonate Dead on Path of Exile 2, once again. So, last time, some people said, well, you didn't do any Pinnacle bosses. Well, today, I'm going to be showing you those Pinnacle bosses. We're going to be blowing them up, so let's go! So, as you can see, deleted the Trial Master, no problem. That was only my second time doing the Arbiter, so it was like, what, tier 2 or whatever. Did I mess up the whole rotation? Yes. But as you can see, when it properly hits, one skeleton did like almost half his life when it properly hit. So, that was a mistake on my end. But you can one-shot him. You definitely can do it. There's no doubt about that. I've done up to like 30 or 40 million DPS, so there's no question about it. So as you can see, this build does Pinnacle bosses pretty easily, especially when it's done right. That's my bad. I done it wrong, but still done it with no problem. So this was more of like an update video, but I'm going to quickly go over everything again. So we're going to quickly go over the gems. We're going to take Detonate Dead. We're going to take Corpse Conservation, Considered Casting, Life Tap, Spell Echo, and Ambush. Now, we are a critical build. We are a Blood Mage, so we take Cast on Critical. And we are using Detonate Dead again because this is going to cause even more explosions. Inspiration, Energy Retention, Impetus, Magnified Effect. And we're taking Skeletal Brute because they have the most health in the game. Last video, I was sitting at like 92,000 health for my minions. As you can see, we're sitting at 103,000, and I'm still going to be able to get this a bit higher. So this is still climbing. We have 6 of them right now, but we are using Meat Shield, Physical Mastery, Minion Mastery, and Last Grasp. Then we're using our Skeletal Clerics just to resummon our guys. We're only using one. That's all I need. It does everything I need to do perfectly. But we're using Ingenuity and Arcane Tempo. Both of these are going to allow our clerics to resummon our guys quicker. And we're using Archmage. This is just a big damage boost. I still need to upgrade this gem to a level 20. When I do, the 8% should change to a 9%, so it's going to be a big damage boost. But we're using Lightning Mastery, and we're also using Sacrifice. This is a must-have. This is going to allow you to use your minions as corpses, so this is definitely needed. I was using Blink in here. Sometimes I just like to play around with things, but you don't need that. And we're also using Soul Offering with Ablation, Dance Macabre, and Mana Tempest with Premeditation. Now these two skills here are your big buffs. So before the boss fight, I will also say I'm using a staff that has a Sigil of Power. So you're going to cast Sigil of Power, you're going to switch back, you're going to cast Pain Offering, and then you're going to cast Mana Tempest. And then you're going to blast away. Pretty simple. Now, for the passives, like I said, I'm a blood mage. You got to come down here, get the life remnants. Then we go over this way for some life leech. This is what's going to keep you alive, keep your health coming back. Then we come over this way, take some critical hit chance, critical damage bonus, more critical hit chance, and the main one is base critical hit chance for spells is 15%. This is huge for any critical strike build. This is a must-have. And then we're going to come up. I'm going to quickly go over this. Most nodes is minion health. You're going to take almost every minion health node, critical hit chance, and maybe some critical damage bonus, and some spell area effect. So we come up this way and we took some minion health, then we come up through here. We got some critical hit chance nodes, and then we come back down this way, get some minion health. And I will also note we are a mana build, so nodes with mana are great to have, like this one, plus 20 mana, 5% increased maximum mana. And then you're going to come up over this way and you're going to take a lot of these nodes, some more minion health, and you're going to take a lot of these big nodes here. This, like I said last time, this node is, I love it. The 20% increased movement speed to minions is huge. It allows your minions to react a lot faster. Like I said, we take a lot of nodes in this area because of this jewel right here. Notable passive skills in radius also grant plus 10 spirit. I think 12 is the highest you can get. You might be able to get higher with a slam, I'm not sure. But you're going to want to take a lot of big nodes that are notables like this. A lot of these nodes here. That's why we took a lot of nodes in this area, because they're also going to grant us plus 10 spirit. And this is some increased area effect nodes right here. This is some spell damage area. Spell area damage, but that's the main idea right here. Then we come over this way, took some more minion health up here, and we also come all the way over here and take mind over matter. All damage is taken from mana before life. And then we come down here and took some more minion health, and we come as far as here to get more increased area of effect. All these nodes are great to have. And I also come up here to get a jewel. And I come up over here just to get some more intelligence to put our build together. And when we come over here, we come up as far as Eldritch Battery, converts all energy shield to mana. Then we come up here and take Arcane Intensity, 3% increased spell damage per 100 maximum mana. This is huge. And I also took this node over here, 12% increased maximum mana. Another big buff. Then we come all the way down over this way, and these are some more critical hit and critical damage bonus nodes. They're great to have. And I almost come up here and took these nodes here, critical hit chance, and this one here is huge, 50% critical hit chance. That's a pretty big one. And I only came down as far as here to get another jewel. And we're also using this jewel, plus 3 to skeletal brutes. And we're also using 3 of these. 2% increased spirit per socketed grand spectrum. As you can see, limited to 3, so I have 3 of these. That's a big spirit increase. Also with this is we're getting a lot of spirit. I'm sitting at 538. That's pretty well it for the passives. Now, for the items, we go with these gloves because they have a high critical hit chance. They give a lot of intelligence. The main part is leech from critical hits is instant. This is huge. This is a must-have for a lot of blood mage builds. It just works so good. Then we took ingenuity. Mine's only 72%. Yes, it's a bit low. This can definitely be replaced. And for the boots, I'm going to say this now. For most items, you're going to want mana and resistances on most items. That's just the idea of it. So for the rings, we went with mana, rarity, cast speed, and resistances. Also, having mana per enemy killed is huge. I think it's a must-have on your rings. The other ring is something very similar. We got mana, cast speed, resistances. And for the armor, we're using Invictus. We're using one with a mana and a spirit. So you get 50 spirit from this, and you get a huge amount of mana. We're sitting at almost 3,800 mana. We take this off. So that gives us 1,000 mana just from the armor alone. And for the shield, when you are going to be doing like the one shots for bosses, this is the shield you want. Now, you can get a better version of this. The reason why we use this is for the 12% increased spell damage per 10 spirit. This is massive. This gives us almost like 700 spell damage, something like that. You do want a slammed version of this that gives 15% increased spell damage per 10 spirit. That's my next piece I'm working on. And for the amulet, you're going to want something with +3 to minion skills, spirit, mana, spell damage, cast speed, critical hit chance. This is kind of the ideal amulet. And for the helmet, you're going to want something with mana, +2 to minion skills, and resistances. And you're going to want a slam of +1 to minion skills. And for the scepter, you're going to want something with high spirit. This has 200 even. You can get even higher. You're going to want something with mana. This has low mana, but it has +5 to minion skills, and it also has 35% increased maximum life. A scepter like this is anywhere from 20 to 40 divines. So to get a real good one, you're looking at 60 to 200 divines, depending on how good it is. That's it for the items. But I will also note, when I'm mapping, I just use the shield. It's a 3-socket with the mana gems, soul cores. With the shield on, we have 4,700 mana. I just use this because it's mainly for survivability. When I'm running through maps quick, this is pretty ideal because you don't need that much damage from this focus. You'll be fine with just this shield, but for the one-shots, you're going to want this shield.